How are we doing? How are we doing? As promised, I will go through the champion hurdle market tonight as a start to the anti-post series, which will build up to the festival in March. I know it's very early, but we have to start somewhere. And this is the most straightforward market to have a look at. Um, After tonight, I won't do a video until probably 2 weeks tonight, which will be another anti-post video because I'm on holidays next week, so I just won't have time to do videos next week. So that is a little update on that. So we will get started. Just as a recap, so what I'll do is I do my trading. I'll show you how I pick and trade my horses at the weekend. I'll do a video for that. We'll do a review of that performance then on the Tuesdays, and then on a Thursday night will be the anti-post Cheltenham anti-post series. So there we go. So we'll get stuck in. So the champion hurdle, I've chosen it first. As I said, it's the most straightforward market to have a look at. I don't know why that's on the screen there. Sorry, and it's potential there for some really good value if you're an anti-post punter. I wouldn't be a crazy anti-post punter myself. I'll back something if it's a ridiculous price and I like it. But I wouldn't be heavy on the anti-post. Okay, so as the market sits, we have the New Lion sits as favourite, 7-2 in a place for a champion hurdle. You could pick holes in this all night long. He's probably not going to run in the race. Dan's not stupid. Dan's a shrewdy, and surely to God, Dan can see he doesn't jump like a champion hurdler. He's not particularly quick round Cheltenham. He outstayed the Yellow Clay and the other horse. I cannot seem to remember. They're both stayers, and if you watch the race back, he got outpaced coming down the hill and at the bottom of the hill, and then he just outstayed them after the last. So number one, he doesn't jump like a champion hurdler, and I don't think he's quick enough to win a champion hurdle. I think he's a cracking bet for an Arkle, but that's a different video. So I can't be having the New Lion at all. Lossy Mouth for me should run in here. I think, as I've said before, she could run in a 5 furlong sprint in the springtime at Cheltenham and she could win it. She just turns up as a different horse. Whether it's the time of year or whether it's Cheltenham itself, or she's just mustard at Cheltenham in March, and I would back her all day long at 7-1 or 5-1 for a champion hurdle if I knew she was going to run. The problem is, I don't think she's going to run. I have a funny feeling he's going to send her to the mares, which I think is a mistake. Stateman will turn up again and he'll run his race, but he will be a year older and he might just lose a little bit of speed. So I can see him hitting the frame, but I can't see him winning the race. Constitution Hill is Constitution Hill. He's gone. I can't be having him at any price. I wouldn't back him at 33-1. I think the horse is he's a shell of his former self, unfortunately. Probably the most talented hurdler we've ever seen. But you couldn't be having him. Majbra is a chaser now, and he can't jump either. So how's he going to win a champion hurdle? William Money, we may find out that Copeg the board run wasn't. He was second in the Supreme to Copeg the board. That might not be as good as what we think. The rumours from the stable that he's going for the Arkle anyway. I wouldn't fancy him for the Arkle either. I'm sure there'll be something more, um, something from Willie's a bit more sort of suitable for the Arkle, you know. As we move down, then Amsterdam I think is very interesting. He's unbeaten. He's won very easily every time. Carla Conti comfortably put Carla Conti away by 6 lengths on the bridle at I think it was Fairy House, and has won at Nice, which not unlike Cheltenham. So the thing is a bit of an unknown, but that's factored into the price, and that may well be an absolute crazy price come March. But I'm not sure authorised. I might be making myself look like a fool now, but I'm not sure I've authorised as sired any sort of champion hurdle type horses. I might be wrong now, but I'm not sure the stallion excites me too much. Ethical Diamond's not good enough to win a champion hurdle. So kind of be a staying horse on the flat, and Woodhoo is interesting, but I think she will go for the mares. I think I couldn't see her winning a champion hurdle. I really couldn't. And she'll probably run on the mares. Golden Ace, again, she'll be in and around the frame, and if we have another sort of massacre at the last hurdle again, she might be there or thereabouts again. But I suppose 25 to 1's a fair old price, because she's a great chance of hitting the frame, but I can't see her winning it. Lalamba's going chasing. Salvatore Mundi's a flat track horse. Doesn't like Cheltenham at all. Arante's not good enough. Final Demand's not good enough. Cargasi surely not good enough to win a champion hurdle. She might run in the mares. Ballyburn, no. Kitzbühel, no. Poneros, no. Irish Point, no. And then we're just going down and down and down. Air of Entitlement won very easily in the mares novice. She might be a little bit over price, but the way she flew up that hill, I'm expecting her to run in the mares. The Yellow Clay is a stayer. Kopek de Board surely doesn't jump fluently enough to win a champion hurdle, but all rumours are that he's going chasing. Hello Neighbour will be a returning juvenile and a very average one. We go down, brighter days ahead, will you stop? 6.5 is an interesting horse, but the problem was she jumped lovely and travelled like a dream in that mare's novice, but got outstayed by Air of Entitlement. Now the champion hurdle may suit her a little bit more because it's more of a tactical affair. It's more based on the jumping and the tactics, and then they might just sprint up the hill, So she may not have her stamina pressed like she did in the mare's novice. I know it sounds really strange to say that, but in novice races at the festival, they just go like the clappers, whereas the champion hurdle can be more tactical. 66 to 1 for 6.5 may be a bonkers price come March. And I wouldn't put you off having a little sneaky each way on that. That's a big price. And as you work your way down there's nothing really else that's going to hit the frame. We're going to have one or two horses come out during the season that will put their heads above the parapet and make themselves contenders for this. But I think the favourite won't run in the race, and he's a ridiculous favourite in summary. And for each way prices, I think 6.5 is way too big. And what was the other one? Amsterdam could be interesting as well. But one thing's for sure, if one or two of them become very popular over the winter and everyone's just backing them every week, just be very wary of them on the day. Because these last hurdle capitulations are becoming more and more frequent. It's more like a stock exchange than a grade one hurdle, to be honest. Anyway, that is it. Thanks for listening. If you can like or subscribe, that'd be great. And you won't hear from me now until this day 2 weeks, in which case we will have a look at the Gold Cup. Okay, thanks very much.